And now, ladies and gentlemen, the return of the Christmas Drunk Frog.
Hey, hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm back, I'm bad, and I'm ready to drink some beer. That's right, I am a drunk frog, and I'm ready to come back, but not just any kind of drunk frog, you see. No, I brought some friends with me, that's right, because, you know, being a drunk frog, you gotta have some beer buddies with you. So first off, I'd like to represent and bring out my favorite dude in the whole wide world. That's right, you used to know him, you used to love him, you used to see him on his little commercials he used to do. Please bring back my friend, Energizer Dude. Yay! Dude, come on. Come on. Hey, Christmas, what's going on? Christmas? I can't see anything. Well, that's probably because you got your eyes, your ears in front of your hair, in front of your eyes. Here, let me give you a hand on that. Oh, now I can see. Now I can see. Oh, now I can see. That's Russell. Okay. Well, I did the best I could. Anyway, you have anything to say to your folks or parents or anything like that? Yeah, I do. Actually, my mother had 28 of us. You know how we rabbits love to multiply, right? Yeah, I know how much you rabbits love to multiply. A lot. More than us frogs. Yeah, hey, whatever happened to those days when you used to be an Energizer bunny? Or an Energizer dude, I'm sorry. Well, hold on a second. Oh, God, you weigh a ton. Hey, how's it going? I can't keep you up this long. I thought it would be cool to show my strength, you know, because we frogs are strong and all. Energizer bunny or frog? Oh, wait! That didn't work out well.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to say to all of you out there, don't ever hit us pink bunnies. We're meant for a lot of reasons.
Yeah. What reasons can you think of?
Well, we're pink. Isn't that right?
Name another.
I love to get drunk on Friday nights.
Bingo! Way to go! Getting drunk on Friday nights. That's what I like to do. All right, get off the stage. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We have other guests here that have been around for a very long time. You might remember this other one in the nursery rhymes. That's right. Here we go. It's the one, the only, Mary's Little Lamb.
Hey, Christmas. I'm Mary's Little Lamb. How's it going?
Well, it's going okay for right now. Now, tell us something about Mary. Was she really that goody two-shoes, or did she have a dark side?
Well, I can honestly say that Mary had a really dark side to her. More like that emo.
Emo? What do you mean, emo? What kind of emo are we talking about?
Well, she always liked to cut herself every once in a while, but as you know, I wasn't supposed to say anything because I was on contract with the studios, so I couldn't really say anything about her cutting herself.
So get me this right. Mary had an issue with cutting herself, right?
Yeah, she used to cut herself a lot.
And how much did she cut herself?
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I do. I think our whole audience wants to know. Inquiry minds want to know.
Well, she cut herself so many times that the studios had to drop her at one point because she had to wear long sleeve shirts in order to keep herself together.
My goodness. My goodness. She kept herself that going for that long?
Yeah, and it all ended up very sadly.
Oh, yeah? Well, how did she end up, dying?
She cut herself on the head and bled to death.
Oh, really? That's a shame. And how long did you have to keep that under control?
Oh, about 26 years.
So right now you're telling everybody that Mary from Mary Had a Little Lamb had an emo problem of cutting herself. And you were underneath contract not to say anything for 26 years. And she ended up cutting herself on her head while bleeding herself to death, right?
Yep, that's the whole story.
Wow, that's an interesting story there. And what happened to you after that?
Well, I had a little bit of stint with a lot of drugs and alcohol, but as you can see, I'm really good right now.
Well, that's good to know. Well, see you later. Get off the stage.
Why? Why? I like being here.
Because I'm going to bite you. Anyway. Anyway, everybody. So, yeah, I'm back. I'm bad. We're going to do some sketches with me pretty soon, and we're going to get this whole thing all taken care of. But before I do, Selena, baby, me and you, we used to be an item. I still drink, but maybe me and you can, get together and have a few beers. Anyway, gotta go. So, I'll have some more sketches for you guys later. Yeah.
Gonna tell you about a dance that's going round. Everybody's doing it, from the old folk on down. You don't move your head, you don't move your hand, you don't move your lips, you just shake your hips. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Shake your hip, baby. Don't be afraid what you don't know. Just listen to me and do what I say. Don't move your head. Don't move your hand. Don't move your lips. Just shake your hips. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Do the hip shake, baby. Shake your hip, baby. Now I knew a girl from a country town. I said, what do you know about Slim Hoppo? Didn't move her head. She didn't move her hand. She didn't move her lips. She just shook her hips. Do the hip shake, baby. 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 Shake your hip, baby.
Hello, everybody. My name's David Cook, and welcome to Looks at Books. Today we have a great author with us today, the great one himself, Mr. Sam Buca. Sam, nice for you to come on the show.
It's good to be here.
All right. Now, Sam has been doing the show called The Slime Show for a while, but he's taken a little bit of time off and actually written some really good books about the music business and his time on the road with a lot of his electric guitars. And in fact, one of your first books that we're going to take a look at right now is Life on the Road with My Magical Guitar. That's the first one right here. Tell us a little bit about that book. Sam, if you might.
Oh man, I'm really sorry I didn't get a chance to read it before I came here tonight.
Oh, okay, all right. So, someone.
Good. Have you read it?
Yeah, and it was really
What'd you
great.
think?
Well, I liked it because it basically talked about your life on the road, and you know the kinds of people that you were around with at that time.
Mm-hmm.
There were, you mentioned a lady by the name of Sally Two Trees, who was a great bass player, in your band and all. So
That was in there.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, but my favorite one is when you talked about your magical guitar and how it was able to, when the rain looked really bad, you were able to strum a couple of chords on it, and the sun would brighten up, and everything would be okay.
Yeah, I heard that story too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that in there?
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there.
Sounds like a good book.
It is. It was a really good book, and now, but then you decided to go and get a little bit more deeper into your work. The next book we have here is called No More College Music, Play More Jazz. Now, this one was your way of taking a look at the modern music today, and that there's no more jazz out there. There's college music, and college music doesn't make too much sense, and you decided to write and tell your story about that.
Oh, did you say college music?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was collage music.
Oh, okay. So there was a little bit of a typo in there.
I guess so.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really write these things.
Oh, okay. Collage music. I'm sorry about that, folks. So what do you think about collage music?
It's just kind of like a collage.
Yeah.
It's just stuff mixed together. It's just,
Oh. Okay. So
like a collage.
Do you think more people need to be playing more jazz than collage music?
I don't think anybody needs to be playing collage music.
Yeah. Well, I quite agree with you on that, right? Because collage music is just, it's too artsy, too much artsy in that kind of music.
How you give it too much credit?
Yeah. Well, what can I say? Now then, your final book that you wrote is really, I guess it's one of your masterpieces and all, because you did write this book, and it's basically How to Rock and Roll Without Being a Jerk. Now, this is sort of like a self-help book, if I'm correct?
Well, it's for the backup band.
Okay. For the backup band, because you've dealt with a lot of backup bands who were, I guess, must have been jerks and all.
Yeah.
So, so this was a very personal book, right? At that point.
Yeah.
Okay. So you did a lot of.
Played in a lot of bands with a lot of jerks.
Right, and you wrote this from personal experiences, right?
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Yeah. So, once again, I was really impressed, not just by the artwork and all, but I was really impressed by the fact that this was considered on the bestseller list, but it was taken off because it was too racy. Because you started talking about, how people who write with crayons are actually better songwriters than those who write with pencils. Is that true?
I said that?
Yeah.
In that book?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to read that.
Okay. Well, like I said, you said, and how.
A lot of people say I said a lot of stuff.
Well, and you also.
Sometimes I say a lot of stuff.
Okay, all right,
but I don't always say the stuff.
now you
people
also
said
did.
I said.
Yeah, you also did mention.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now what? That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Is what
All
I'm
right.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. You're talking about that, and then you were actually talking about a lot about that in your book, right?
Is that what that book says?
That's what it says.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, that's what you exactly were saying, right?
Oh, well, I don't know what I said. Like I said, I wrote that.
Yep.
That's what they're saying.
Okay, that's what we're saying, is that that's what's in the book. So if you read what's been said on here, then you'll understand that this book says what it means, because he says.
What's that mean?
Well, it means basically whatever you say is in this book, right?
No. I don't know if I said anything in that book.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying right here, right now.
Okay, so what you're saying right now is basically part of the book, right?
No. I'm saying what I'm saying. Now,
Okay.
the book's saying what it's saying. Now,
So-
I don't know that I'm saying what the book's saying, the book's saying what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Okay.
So what you're saying is the book says one thing and you say another, right?
That's possible.
Yeah, because the
You
book.
know how books are.
Well, yeah.
People always
yeah.
say, hey, man, didn't happen like that.
That's right.
You know?
Because the book.
There's all kinds of stories in there. I don't know if they're true.
Nah, well, you know, some books say stuff, but they don't really mean what they say.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And how can you mean what you say when you know you can't mean what you say?
Yeah, that's pretty deep.
And that's the reason why we have books, because books are interpretations of what we say, right?
That's not what my management said. They said I had to have the books because I had to go on tour because they were trying to promote the show.
Okay.
And I had to go do a promotional tour.
Okay.
And I didn't have anything at the time, so they said, don't worry about it, Sam, we'll set you up.
Okay.
And so here I am, and I'm presenting books.
Oh, okay, okay. So these aren't exactly what you're saying. They're just...
I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay, so you don't know exactly what you're saying, but...
Well, I know what I'm saying, but I don't know what they're saying.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is that other people are taking what you're saying is and putting them in this book.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying a bunch of people saying stuff and putting them in the book, but I don't know if that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. Now, that makes sense. Yeah, so you're saying that what you're saying is in this book, and it doesn't really interpret what you're saying, so you're just saying what's going on, right?
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm saying that.
Well, we'll take a look at this a little bit more. What you're saying is that all three of these books basically represent what you want to say, but can't come out and actually say it.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the books are saying stuff that I ain't necessarily saying.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the books are saying one thing, and you interpret it as saying another thing.
Well, I didn't interpret. I mean, it's my life.
Okay.
How do I interpret my life? Well,
Yeah.
I interpret it, you know, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
And I can't tell you about that. We ain't saying it.
Okay, okay. So what you're saying is this book and these books are not entirely what you're saying.
That might be true.
Okay. Okay.
What else they say, I don't know what they say.
Okay. Well, Sam, I want to thank you for coming on the show,
Yep.
and it's
Well,
really great.
It's been a pleasure to be here.
Thank you very
And,
much. And we will take really good, I will take the opportunity to see if I can get a little bit more in depth of some of your books, because they've got some really good sayings in there.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
But, I can't wait till the movie comes out myself.
Well, yeah, when the movie comes out, it's going to really say what you don't want to say, but yet you can say what you want.
I don't know. It depends on who they get to play me. He'll probably say his own stuff, and it won't be me. And then once again, I'll be saying, well, that ain't what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And
So,
if you
know,
say what
once,
you're saying.
You know, the movie's never like the book, and the book
Yeah.
isn't like the life, and, you know.
Yeah, that's true, because what you're saying is just these books are just an interpretation of something else that somebody else
Now
said.
you're getting close to what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Okay. Well, until then, this is I'm Dave Cook, and I just wanted to take this time and opportunity to say to you all to have to have a great time and enjoy reading books, because they're just an interpretation of what one person is actually saying.
Unless somebody else made all that stuff up and put it in the book, you know.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much so.
That's kind of what books are.
So, good night, folks.
You know, gang out there in the TV land, me and the Breeze, we've showed you a lot of things. We've been trying to get you through life with all its difficulties. But we're going to demonstrate one more thing. It's called How Do, self-help. Call it what you want. We're going to show you the proper way to iron, man. Until you see the way me and Breeze have done it, you have not seen it.
Man.
Now we have some clothes here. They got some wrinkles here. We have these sweatpants. Put them up here. Now if you want to get the wrinkles out, TV land, the first thing you do, I mean you don't do all those things on TV. Well, the first thing you do, you want to get the wrinkles out, you get a broom like this. Or start smacking it. That's not working. Try the other thing, Reed. If that doesn't work, option B, you want the wrinkles out? You gotta go for this. You get the sweeper. Run the sweeper over. All right, take a look at Reed. Oh man, there's still wrinkles.
I don't know who taught you guys to iron. Step back over. Move the vacuum cleaner away from the iron board. First you take these, lay them up on here like this. And see, this is an iron. You iron with an
It's what?
iron. An iron.
An iron.
See,
What's it do, man?
you go down like this.
Oh, man.
Down like this. See?
Yeah.
And look, it was that simple. And there's no wrinkles now.
Yeah, but how do you know if the iron's hot?
Oh, let me see your hand.
Okay.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hi, everyone. Back here again. David Cook here. And I'm here with a really great person. In fact, she's more than just a great person. She's a goddess. That's right. I'm here interviewing, and we're going to be talking about some of her great inventions that she created. Please welcome, if you will, the goddess herself, Selena Desire.
Hello, everyone.
Now, Selena, you've been doing the Slime Show for a very long time, but in your spare time, you actually are a world-class inventor, too, as well.
I like to tinker.
And one of the things we're going to show for you today is one of her inventions. It was called the wood clamp. Would you mind describing a little bit more about it?
Well, what happens if you get a dress and it doesn't fit right, you get one of these, and then you put the dress down over it, and then you twist it, and you take it from both sides, and you can make it either larger. It's basically kind of like the way they have shoe stretchers, but this is for dresses, and it stretches out really big.
Okay.
You know, but you're not going to take a size 1 and stretch it to a size 12. That won't happen.
Okay.
There's not enough material there.
Okay. Okay. And where was the inspiration for this? Where did this?
Shoe stretchers.
Shoe stretchers.
Because, you know, I've been wearing stilettos since I was 4 months old.
Okay.
So, you know, I've always made sure my shoes were stretched good before I started walking in them, you know. So I've always used shoe stretchers, and I thought, well, we need something to stretch the dresses, so.
That's right. That's
So
right.
that's why I made a dress stretcher.
Well, that's great. I mean, and this has been selling like hot.
I have to stretch my dresses quite a bit sometimes.
Yes, yes, I know, and especially for the Wonder Twins, they need to be stretched every once in a while. But I also want to talk to you about this because this was one of your, this is one of your best inventions of all time.
Yes,
Because
it's the safety phone.
this,
Yes, because see, you know, I get so many weirdos calling me. This has a setting on it. If you get one of those strange phone calls that you want to call the police, you can hit a button, and while you're on the other line dialing the police, this is automatically tracing the call that is on yours and sending the information to the police station, so that while you're keeping the idiot on the phone, the police can already be knocking on his door.
well, that's good.
Catch him with his pants down, so to speak.
Well, that's great. I mean, and this came from personal experience? Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, there's some weirdos in this world.
And this
The weirder, the more they're attracted to me.
and this thing really was your.
It was the #1 seller on Amazon during December.
That's right. That's right. I do remember that because I actually bought one of them and brought it to my house, and I too get a lot of really obscene phone calls myself. And this thing really, it tracked down the person. And
Well, now, do you like the voice feature where it can change your voice to Darth Vader and all that other stuff?
Yes,
The voice changer,
yes,
I
yes.
love that.
yes, but I think it had one little glitch. It's for some odd reason somebody threw in Jar Jar Binks on this one.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the voices we've added, just because it's such a distinct voice. I think there's 12,048 different voices you could choose from.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, and I've only gotten through half of them, actually. I really enjoyed the list that was going on here because there was a couple of them, and there was the special button right over here. If you can see this orange button right here, this actually goes and it records a voice of Vin Diesel himself, actually telling other people that to get off the phone.
He was one of the sponsors. We got him as a celebrity sponsor because we had known each other for a little while. So when I was doing this, he thought it was, you know, he just volunteered to help out and be our celebrity sponsor. So for, you know, you get the phone, you can have a personal voicemail from Vince Diesel as your answering service.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's great. These were actually sold for, if I'm not mistaken, $200, but then you thought that was way too much, and you talked with your business advisors, and they actually lowered it to $5. Where did that come from? Where did the drop in price?
I wanted everyone to be able to have them, you know, just because, you know, I think there are too many things in this world that are too expensive, and it's bad enough when people can't afford medicine and groceries. At least you should be able to get a telephone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, one of the final thing we're going to do is talk about your other invention that has been really good for cat lovers. Let me bring this out.
My babies love it.
Now, let me get this out here, and you can describe to us what.
Well, it sits like this.
Okay. All right.
And it's basically a cat toy. They go in, they go out, and you can set it. You can flip it this way. You can flip it this way. You know, I mean, it's just something for the cats to play in.
Okay.
And my babies love it. You know, there's usually one downstairs and one upstairs all the time.
Now, you actually called this thing, especially the Tunnel of Love, because...
No, the Tunnel of Love is a special one that we've got. It's actually 4 of these put together, and it comes in pink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the tunnel, it's the Cat Tunnel of Love.
Cat Tunnel of
Cat
Love.
Tunnel
I gotta
of
remember
Love.
that.
Cat Tunnel of Love.
And this one is just...
This is just the basic Isis model. It was named after my baby Isis.
Okay, so this is the Isis model, and this is really good because I've got two cats right now, and I actually picked up one stray about a couple of weeks ago, and they love this. They really do. What they do is they jump through this and jump through the next the next section on it. And what's really good about this is that I have this in my place where the cats actually jump through it, and it goes right into their dish bowl.
Oh, I'm sure they love that.
Oh, they do. And this was such a great invention because so many people have written you. I mean, you've got so many Twitter followers for this invention of yours, and they have, you know, I mean, I remember the person who's head of our department here actually bought one of these things and actually had it, and she's got, and I kid you not, she's actually has 40 cats in her house.
Bless her heart.
And she used 2 of these. Well, she actually had 3 of these, and she stacked them all up on one after another. And the cats just started diving in and just, and just started playing around with it. So you really created something for a lot of the cat lovers out there.
Well, that's what we got to make it a perfect world.
And you also, speaking of which, you dedicated into the instruction booklet. This was actually 2 of these were actually you actually personally named after great actresses, Eartha Kitt and Julie Newmar.
Yeah, that was the special. Those are special decorations, you know, based on the old Catwoman TV from the Batman TV show. So.
Well, anyway, Selena, I appreciate you coming.
It was a pleasure.
And we will get right back with you. And I am, of course, David Cook, and we will have more interesting inventors on our show. Until then, happy inventing.